everybody at LMC. Just wanted to give you our mission update in the months of April and May. We realized that in the craziness of everything that's happened in the last 2 months, I actually didn't give you an update for April, so we're going to combine them into this one. April was packed full of stuff, from the women's high tea event, which was an awesome opportunity for the gals to get together and do some really cool stuff, Bible study, tea, all good things, to our Easter and Holy Week and everything. We had over 600 people come through the building in that week alone, which was incredible. On Maundy, Thursday, we had 6 students who had been going through classes for First Communion take communion for the first time, which was awesome to see how pairing them up with mentors in the congregation to come alongside really just added to that whole experience, and especially in their faith development going forward, which was really awesome. We had youth that went and packed meals in that week. They packed just over 19,000 meals, which equates to a year's worth of food for 54 kids, which was just super cool to see them go out of this place and do something in mission too. So we've got a ton of other things going on. From the Feeding Frenzy, where we had just about 220 kids come through, and being able to send some of our college students out back into either next steps forward for them or out into internships and things like that. It was an awesome opportunity to just love on them in the name of Jesus. In this month, we've got lots of different things kicking off, like a new Bible study in 2 Timothy as we've been diving into that, to our series for the summer, which is going to be looking at life like a road trip, and how we dive into different things with Jesus and step out in faith, and what happens when there's a turn in the road that we don't expect, or an unexpected detour perhaps in our lives, and how do we approach some of those sort of things, to the fact that we've got a whole bunch of things on the horizon, and the first of which is VBS is coming up soon. So VBS is June 8th through the 12th. You can still register for that. I am literally sitting in a piece of VBS right now with the tent. The theme is True North this year, and so the basement has been transforming. Upstairs is transforming. I hear there's going to be a giant eagle and an airplane and some other cool stuff. So if you've got kids, or even if you feel like a kid still and you want to help out, do reach out to Chad or Monica or myself and get connected with how you can serve or how your kids can get involved in the program, because it's going to be awesome. I can't believe the way things are transforming around this place for that. Beyond that, softball kicks off just in a week. And so on June 2nd, our softball team will be playing over at a park for the first time at 6:30. So come on out and take that in, be able to cheer them on and encourage them. It's a great opportunity. We have begun planning for our 75th anniversary. This is the 75th year of LMC as a congregation. And so one of the things we're doing as part of that is looking back over the last 75 years and gathering pictures and stories and things like that. And we're working on looking at putting together some of that history into a directory. And so watch for more information on what that looks like as we work on some of those details. And in August, we've got a church camping weekend scheduled over at the O'Galley Park. And so if you're interested in coming out for that, there's still a few slots available. I think we're going to have a fantastic crew, as we've got a whole group site reserved. And so we're going to be having a blast out there. And so praying for good weather for that already. But tons of stuff happening around here. Super excited. Want to shout out to a few different people that have helped. We had spring cleanup around here. As you notice, the grounds are looking fantastic right now. We got things cleaned up and spruced up a bit. So thank you to all of you who came out and helped out with that in a variety of different ways. Also wanted to thank you for everybody that's provided food through the last 2 months for different things. Whether that was for the Lenten meals, which were a great opportunity just to connect, or some of the funerals we've been having lately, or the Feeding Frenzy, all of those things. I'll just share a quick story. Meals matter, right? So we know we got connected to an individual over at the university who needed a bigger space for the Bible study that was organically happening. We connected via one of those college meals with him. As a result of that, he saw over 90 people get involved by the end of the year, and that resulted in 6 baptisms, which is just incredible. So yes, the bars you make matter. Yes, the spaghetti you make matters. We had that event, and over $10,000 was raised for the Project 2911. And so things like that, the little things you do matter. They amount to God taking that 5 loaves and 2 fish and turning it into something we couldn't even imagine. And so I want to thank you for all of those things. And especially as we've got kids getting ready to go to the National Youth Gathering, they've been doing fundraisers. I want to thank all of you that have supported that, because I think as of today, we're within hundreds of dollars of being at what's needed to send that group there. We've got things like our mission trip to Costa Rica coming up. I mean, you would think there would be time in the summer, but as we're realizing as a staff, it's just a whole nother explosion of God doing things here. And so the last thing I just want to share is we relaunched Pray Local as Pray C4 in the past month. And so next week we'll get together again, and that's an opportunity for us as a church to come together. And so I want to invite you to that, to join us next Wednesday, to be a part of praying for things in the community. We reached out to the organizations we work with and partner with and asked them how we could pray, and we got such real responses back from that. And it's so cool to be able to really specifically pray for the ministries we're involved with and join in that. And so I'm going to invite you to come on out and join us next Wednesday as we again get together and pray over our community and the things that are important to them, and lift them up and see where God continues to show up and do miracles. So blessings on the week ahead. There's your update for the months of April and May. June and July are going to be incredible, so we look forward to seeing you throughout the next month.